What's up, fans? Guys, time the prize is back. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. We got Thursday night football on tonight again. We got the Bears and the Commanders, so not the most exciting matchup. We all know the Bears are ass after that horrible performance last week against the Broncos. They were up 28-7 late in the third quarter, and they blew it, and they ended up losing 31-28. So yeah, lots of problems with the Chicago Bears right now. That whole entire organization is dysfunctional, falling apart. Players are just they've had it with the Chicago Bears organization. But they're going up against the Washington Commanders, who almost beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They always play tough against the Eagles, a division matchup. They end up losing. So both teams looking for a win tonight to start off Week 5. So already Week 5 in the NFL. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. This season so far. Hopefully you guys are doing well in your fantasy football leagues. The Brides ain't doing too bad. I won last week in my work league, and I think points wise, I think I was up there. I think I ended up gaining like 7 or 8 points. So guys, time the Brides. The Brides is doing all right in that league, and then my brother's friend's league, I did lose, unfortunately. So bounce back week for the Brides. Hopefully he can win all 3 of his leagues. How many leagues are you guys in? I'm pretty sure it's more than just one. I got 3 going, so I know there's some people I know who are in like 6 different leagues. I don't know how you have the money to afford that or have the time, the commitment for that. 3 is good enough with me. I love football, but I mean, keeping track of all those teams from different leagues, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, but it's always fun. Like I said, it's my favorite time of the year, and yeah, I love football. So yeah, we got Thursday night football on tonight, Amazon Prime Video, 8:15 p.m. As always, we got the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Yours truly, the Bryce, will make his pick for that game, and then the rest of Week 5 coming up in just a few seconds. And as you can see, I'm wearing my Davante Adams jersey from the Las Vegas Raiders. He's going up against his old team, the Green Bay Packers, next Monday night. For Monday Night Football, so that should be an interesting one. I think the Packers are going to take care of business, but you never know. Anything can happen. It is the NFL, Week 5, definitely moving along. We got the Lions playing the Carolina Panthers. They were off for a while, so hopefully a lot of guys who were banged up are ready to go. I think Brian Branch, I heard something that he did not practice yesterday or today. I think that was the report that I heard on the radio or on my phone. Can't remember which. So who knows if he's going to play Sunday. I would love to see him play Sunday because he's awesome. Definitely the steal of the draft, in my opinion. But, if he's hurt, maybe save him down the line. But they got Carolina at home. Obviously, we got our asses kicked by them last year, so looking to get our revenge this year. We'll see what happens. But, yeah. Week 5, NFL football. Let's jump right into it. So, yeah, we got Thursday Night Football. As I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, we got the Chicago Bears, who are struggling really bad, going up against the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are at home, 8:15 p.m. start time on Amazon Prime Video. So, for this one, I'm going to take the Washington Commanders to win this one. I just think Chicago is just too dysfunctional right now. Justin Fields is just playing awful. The offensive line's terrible. Everyone's just losing their shit in Chicago, so I think Washington gets the win at home tonight. So the Bryce for his first pick of Week 5, I got the Washington Commanders defeating the Chicago Bears. So we got that one. Then obviously Sunday we got the rest of the games. Another over the seas game. I think this one's in London, England as well. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills look really good against that high-powered offense of the Miami Dolphins. And I think they keep that train rolling. So I got Buffalo beating Jacksonville for that one. So you got that 9:30 a.m. start there. So make sure you got your lineups ready and then get up early to watch some football. So we got that. So Buffalo wins that one against Jacksonville. You got Houston at Atlanta. I like Houston in this one. C.J. Stroud's actually looking pretty good. And I think on the road, I think they get that win. Nico Collins, definitely the number 1 receiver so far. I had him on the bench last week, and he got me like 35 points. So very unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I think so. With that, yeah, Houston gets the job done. So I got Houston over at Atlanta. You got Carolina visiting the Detroit Lions. So the Detroit Lions back at home. Ford Field. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be exciting. Hopefully the guys, like I said, that were banged up are able to play. If not, it is what it is, but I think the Detroit Lions are for real. Even after 5 weeks, I know we're already drinking the Kool-Aid, right? Lots of people are, but it's just exciting. You know, this is a very exciting team. They want to play. They want to win, obviously. They want to be successful. They want to be well known, obviously, not just in the NFC North, but in the entire NFL. I think the Lions gets this victory at home this Sunday. So I got the Detroit Lions beating the Carolina Panthers to get their revenge from last season. So I got Detroit there. Tennessee at Indianapolis. You got a division matchup there. I'm going to take the Colts at home in that one. I just, Tennessee, a lot of question marks. Obviously, Derrick Henry did well for me last week. About time, right? But yeah, another team that's been struggling. So I like the Colts at home in that one. So you got that. You got the New York Giants going up against the Miami Dolphins at Miami. So I'm taking Miami in this one. That high-powered offense. Yeah, they got shut down last week by the Bills. Bills are looking pretty good. Obviously, the first week they looked like absolute ass. Monday night game against the Jets, I do believe it was. But they've been pretty good ever since. So Miami, though, definitely the best offense by far, despite last week against the Bills. I think they still have the best offense, and they continue that train, keep that train rolling against the New York Giants, because after what I saw this past Monday night against the Seahawks, man, that team is probably just as bad as the Chicago Bears. So I got Miami winning that one against the Giants. So you got that. You got the New Orleans Saints going up against the New England Patriots on the road. So New England looked absolutely bad and garbage against the Dallas Cowboys last week, but they're playing at home. You know, they usually do better at home. New Orleans, I don't know, a lot of question marks. Derek Carr, I think he's still hurt. Don't really have confidence in Jameis Winston, so I'm going to take New England at home for that one. So you got that. You got Baltimore at Pittsburgh, another rivalry game, another division game. This one's usually a pretty close one. Pittsburgh, I don't know, they've been struggling a lot lately. In Baltimore, Lamar Jackson, as long as he's having a good game, they're going to win 9 times out of 10. So I'm going to pick Baltimore on the road to win that one. So, yeah, make sure you watch that one. That's usually a nail-biter there, another division matchup. But, yeah, the Ravens. I got the Ravens beating the Pittsburgh Steelers there. And then you got the Philadelphia Eagles going up against the Los Angeles Rams. Puka Nacua. Definitely the star in Los Angeles right now, but I think Philadelphia's defense and then Jalen Hurts, despite their difficulties at times, they still find a way to win. Even like last week, they barely beat the Commanders, but I think on the road they need this statement game. This is a statement game for the Eagles. I think they get the win here at Los Angeles. So I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning against the Los Angeles Rams. I think them and the 49ers are the only undefeated teams. So you got the Eagles and the 49ers, the only 2 undefeated teams after going into week 5. And I think they stay undefeated after Sunday. So I got the Eagles beating the Rams. You got the Bengals at Arizona. Man, 2 struggling teams. I don't know in this one. I will pick the Arizona Cardinals at home. Yeah, I think that Cincinnati offense is struggling a lot lately. So ever since that Monday night game where they looked absolutely amazing against the Rams, but yeah, last week, and then they didn't look too good. And I think on the road against Arizona, they will struggle. So I got the Cardinals at home beating the Cincinnati Bengals there. You got the New York Jets going up against the Denver Broncos. Denver is ass. New York almost beat Patrick Mahomes on Sunday Night Football. Zach Wilson actually didn't look too bad. I don't think he has a repeat performance. However, I think his defense will save him in this game. So defense wins. I got the New York Jets beating the Denver Broncos on the road there. So you got that. And then you got Kansas City at Minnesota. I'm taking Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City defeating Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota just got a lot of question marks, struggling a little bit there too. Another team struggling for sure. So Kansas City gets the win on the road. And then, yeah, of course, we're probably going to see Taylor Swift because she's going out with Travis Kelce. Yay, sweet, awesome. They show her more than they show him. I mean, this is football, damn it. Unbelievable. Like, you're a musician, you're a singer. Stay in your environment. This is football, okay? I want to see Travis Kelce spike the ball and score some touchdowns. I don't want to see you. I mean, she's not that bad looking, but damn, dude, it's just like, this is going to be the talk of the town, if it isn't already. I mean, all season. We're going to get the update on their relationship status. We're going to get the update of when they go to the bathroom or when they go out to eat or what present did Travis Kelce buy for Taylor Swift on Valentine's Day or whatever the hell it is. but it's crazy, man. You gotta love the media, right? But yeah, Kansas City wins this one on the road against the Vikings. And then Sunday Night Football, a classic matchup between two iconic franchises. You got the Dallas Cowboys on the road taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I went against Dallas last week, and I got my ass kicked. I don't know why. I picked them 2 straight weeks, and they got me wins. And then I go against them, and they dominated the Patriots. However, though, they are traveling to San Fran, another undefeated team. Like I said, one of 2 undefeated teams, the other being the Eagles, as I mentioned before. San Fran playing at home. Their defense is amazing. Brock Purdy's been looking really good. Christian McCaffrey's a stud. That guy's just lights out every single time. But then you got Micah Parsons. Is he going to stop that running game of the San Francisco 49ers? I don't think so. I got the 49ers at home beating the Dallas Cowboys. Sorry, Crazy Chris. I have to go against the Dallas Cowboys once again because it is the San Francisco 49ers, and they're looking pretty damn good right now, especially Christian McCaffrey. Man, if you have him on your fantasy team, hopefully that fucker stays healthy, man. I mean, I tell you what, he is exciting to watch. He is a very good football player. But, yeah, he has dealt with his fair share of injuries, unfortunately. But he's looking good right now. So knock on wood. Hopefully he stays healthy, especially in the Sunday night game. That's prime time, and they're playing at home. So I got the 49ers defeating the Cowboys for that one. That's going to be a really good one. I suggest placing a bet for that one. I think that will be very interesting how that one plays out. And then the Monday Night Football game, as I mentioned, as you can see, I'm wearing my Davante Adams Las Vegas Raiders jersey. He's going up against his old team, Green Bay Packers. They're playing at home. I don't know, a lot of turmoil, a lot of controversy, a lot of distrust going on right now with the Vegas Raiders, and that's a shame because they have a lot of talent, but Josh McDaniels sucks. He absolutely sucks as a coach. And with that being said, I do have Davante Adams in one of my fantasy leagues. Hopefully he has a good game. Unfortunately, I think Green Bay bounces back after losing to the Lions last week, Thursday, and not this last Thursday, rather last Thursday's game. I think they have a bounce back week. I think they get the win on the road against the Raiders. So I got the Green Bay Packers beating the Las Vegas Raiders for that one, and that's week 5. Cleveland on a bye week this week, got the Chargers on a bye week, got Seattle on a bye week, and then you got Tampa Bay on the bye week. So don't have to worry about those teams playing for week 5. So those are the picks for the Bryes. How did I do? Let me know in the comments section. But yeah, tonight, watch the game. Bears, Commanders, place your bets, get your fantasy football lineups ready to go. 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video. So watch that to start off week 5. So now we got to hop over to college football. Obviously, it is football season. You gotta love it. We had a couple games on yesterday. We got 2 on today. We got 2 on tomorrow. We got Nebraska at Illinois, so a Big Ten matchup there. That should be interesting. And then we got the big Saturday lineup, as always, Saturday, October 7th, 2023. We got Oklahoma at Texas, the Red River Showdown. I did get that right. I know last week I was kind of stumbling on what that rivalry's name was. But yeah, the Red River Showdown, the Red River rivalry, whatever you want to call it. I like the Red River Showdown. It sounds badass. But yeah, definitely one of the most iconic rivalries in college football. You got the Oklahoma Sooners going up against the Texas Longhorns, number 12, number 3. Texas at home. I got to pick Texas in this one. I can't go against Texas. They're looking really damn good right now. But that's going to be probably the game of the week. Place a bet for that one for sure. Noon on ABC. You got the Texas Longhorns against the Oklahoma Sooners. Red River Showdown, as I mentioned. That's going to be a badass game. I can't wait for that one. I actually might be golfing, so I might have to watch it on my phone. Or watch the highlights, but that will be a very good game. So watch that one. You got Maryland at Ohio State. Ohio State looking good. I think they take care of business there. What else we got here? We got LSU at Missouri. I think LSU takes care of business. I think they got smoked by Ole Miss last week. That was a high-scoring game, though. I think they might have lost in overtime. I can't remember. Let's see what we got here. You got Virginia Tech, the Hokies, going up against Florida State. That might be an upset game. I mean, Florida State almost lost to Clemson and Boston College a few weeks ago. So we'll see what happens with that one. Alabama, number 11 Alabama. When's the last time you saw them in the double-digit ranks, right? outside of the top 10 or even top 5. Going up against Texas A&M, that might be another upset game as well. So be on the lookout for that. Purdue at Iowa, another Big Ten matchup there. Kentucky, number 20 Kentucky at Georgia, number 1 Georgia. Really struggled, it seemed like, last week against Auburn. So at home, can they dominate, or are they going to struggle again against number 20 Kentucky? And Kentucky, don't sleep on Kentucky, man. They can definitely play upset for sure. So, yeah, you got that game on 7 p.m. on ESPN. Nice SEC matchup there. And then number 2 Michigan going on the road at Minnesota. This is the Little Brown Jug Trophy and rivalry game. Been playing for a very long time, these two schools. I think the last time we beat them. So, yeah, Little Brown Jug. We're on the road against the Golden Gophers, 7:30 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. So I got to obviously go with Michigan, go blue, take care of business, keep that Little Brown Jug Trophy, and just dominate the game. You have to. So, yeah, Michigan, Minnesota, 7:30, NBC and Peacock. Check that one out. Maybe place a bet. But, yeah, you got that. You got Notre Dame at Louisville, Arkansas at Ole Miss, Georgia Tech at Miami. And, yeah, that's basically it. Oregon State at California, and Arizona at number 9 USC. USC almost lost to Colorado last week. It looked like they were going to beat the shit out of them, but Colorado came back and almost took care of business. Let's see if Colorado's actually playing this week. Speaking of Colorado, yeah, Colorado at Arizona State. So, yeah, that should be an interesting one there as well. So, yeah, that's college football. It looks like a good week of games. Obviously, you got the Red River Showdown between Oklahoma and Texas, so watch that one. You got the Little Brown Jug Trophy between Michigan and Minnesota. You got Kentucky going up against Georgia. Virginia Tech going up against Florida State. So some big games there. Definitely check those out for sure and play some bets. So, yeah, that's college football right there, guys. So, yeah, watch some football this weekend and play some bets and have fun. So we got that. And now we got to hop over to baseball. I haven't talked so much about baseball lately, but yeah, obviously Miguel Cabrera retired this past Sunday. It was his last game. Very emotional. I saw highlights, but yeah, one of the greatest players of all time, and I'm glad I grew up watching him because he was amazing. He really was, and to have him play for the Tigers for all those years, I think it was like 15 years he was with us. I mean, unbelievable. So congrats, Miggy. You know, I know you have a job lined up with the Detroit Tigers, but right now, enjoy retirement. I mean, one of the greatest, man. Thank you. Or gracias, I should say, for Miguel Cabrera. But, yeah, he is awesome, or was awesome. He was a great ball player. So, yeah, you had that going on. And then, yeah, you had the wild card round yesterday. So the Rangers took care of the Tampa Bay Rays. The Twins taking care of the Blue Jays, the Diamondbacks taking care of the Brewers, and then the Phillies taking care of the Marlins. So all elimination games. I think that was only the 4th time it's happened in its history. I think I read something on my phone about that. So, yeah, they're moving on to the division round. So the division round starts Saturday at 1:03 p.m. So you got the Rangers and the Orioles. The Orioles looking pretty damn good. I've seen some highlights on those guys. You got the Twins and the Astros. You got the Phillies and the Braves, and then you got the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. So, yeah, obviously the Dodgers are going to be in there. The Astros obviously going to be in there. The Braves, they've been really good the past few years. And then, yeah, I think the team, the most shocking team was the Orioles. I mean, even when I was a kid, they were like decent. They weren't a great team, but they were a decent team. And then I got older, they were trash, and now they're, I guess, really good. But, yeah, I don't see my best friend's Yankees. He loves his New York Yankees. They didn't make the playoffs this year. Obviously, the Tigers didn't make it to the playoffs. But, yeah, you got some good teams there, good talent. So all you baseball fanatics, I'm talking to you, Tyler Mizzy, specifically. Watch some games, play some bets, and, yeah, got lots of sports going on this weekend. So not only just football, but we got baseball as well. So check out those games going on as well. So now with that, we got to hop over to hockey. So all you hockey fanatics, you already know preseason's been going on the past couple weeks, but the actual regular season starts next Tuesday, October 10th. I can't wait. We got 3 games on that day. We got the Predators and the Lightning. We got the Blackhawks and the Penguins. And then we got the Seattle Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights, the 2 expansion teams. That's been in the NHL for a couple years now. So that's going to be really interesting. Too bad it's a 10:30 game, so I'll probably be in bed by then. It's a work day, so a work night, so obviously I won't be able to stay up for that. But I'll probably watch the first two games, the Predators and the Lightning, and you got the Blackhawks and the Penguins. So that'll be interesting. And then our Detroit Red Wings, they don't play till Thursday. They go up against the New Jersey Devils, so that's usually a good game. I think it's like a rivalry game, but it seems like we face them all the time. But yeah, we open up the season against the Devils, so try to watch that on my laptop. And yeah, hockey's back, baby. 2023 season. So all you hockey fanatics, I know Crazy Chris loves his hockey. Mike Borders, he's obsessed with hockey. He's ready for some Detroit Red Wings hockey this year, and hopefully they do good. So yeah, the regular season of NHL starts next Tuesday. Play some bets and mark your calendars. It's going to be a good one. We got lots of sports coming up in next couple of weeks. And then I think the NBA starts probably in a couple of weeks as well. So make sure you get on that. Got lots of sports to invest for the fall and winter seasons. So with that, we got to end, as always, with UFC. So another sport you got to invest in. Obviously, mixed martial arts. I'm a big fan of it. I love it. We got a fight card this weekend. We got Bobby Green going up against Grant Dawson. That should be a really interesting fight there. Joaquin Buckley is on this card as well. And I'm pretty sure you guys remember that spinning back kick he did a few years ago and knocked that guy right the fuck out. It was nasty, man. Nasty knockout. So yeah, he's on this card. Drew Dober is on this card as well. I think that's it for that. And then our big pay-per-view coming up in a couple weeks. We got UFC 294. We got Islam Makhachev defending the lightweight title against Charles Oliveira. Hopefully Oliveira wins. I'm not sure. We'll talk. I'll make my picks when we get closer to that pay-per-view. It's not until October 21st. It's only October 5th today. So yeah, we got a few weeks for that. But yeah, that's gonna be a really good fight. And then the co-main event, middleweights going at it. We got Paulo Costa going against Khamzat Chimaev. That's going to be an interesting one there too. Johnny Walker he's in action for that. And then, yeah, that's really it for big names on the main card there. So, yeah, you got that. And then we got a bunch of other fight cards going on for the UFC. And then, obviously, we got another big pay-per-view coming up next month, November 11th. We got the return of John Jones defending the UFC Heavyweight Championship against Stipe Miocic. Haven't seen him in a couple years, so that's going to be really interesting how that plays out. I think John Jones is going to take care of business, though. So for that one, so you got that. And then the co-main event, this was just added, I think, last week or a couple weeks ago. You got Alex Pereira going up against Yuri Prochazka for the vacant UFC Light Heavyweight Championship title, because obviously the champion Jamal Hill got hurt. I think he tore his Achilles or something, so he's going to be out for a minute. It's unfortunate because he's a really good fighter, but this fight's going to be badass as well. So yeah, two big fights, two title fights. You got a light heavyweight championship and the heavyweight championship going being defended that night. So you got that. Mackenzie Dern is on this card as well. Jessica Andrade, she's in this on this card. So yeah, definitely watch that one. Obviously, and then I think that Friday, November 10th, so the day before, Metallica and Pantera are coming to Ford Field. So I'll definitely be checking that out and rocking on, because yeah, I never seen Metallica or Pantera in my life. So this is probably a one-time opportunity, so I got to take advantage of that. And then the following week I'll be hunting, so probably no episode that week, just to give you a warning. I probably won't be doing any episodes or doing any posting of sorts for Guys Time with the Prize that week when I go hunting. So just want to let you guys know about that if you care or not, but just throw it out there. And then we got another pay-per-view, UFC 296. We got Leon Edwards defending the welterweight title against Colby Covington. Haven't seen him in action in a minute, so that's gonna be interesting. You got Alexandre Pantoja defending the flyweight title against Brandon Royval in the co-main event. So that's probably going to be the fight of the night for sure. And then you got Shavkat Rakhmonov. He's undefeated. He's going up against Stephen Thompson. Wonder Boy's still doing it, still looking good at 40 years old, still kicking ass. I hope he wins, but he's going up against a very tough competitor there. And then lightweight, we got Tony Ferguson back in action. I don't know why. But that poor bastard just doesn't know when to quit, right? But he's going up against Paddy Pimblett. If any win for Tony Ferguson he can get, hopefully it's against this guy, and then he can just ride off into the sunset. Because I don't want to see Tony get damaged anymore. I don't want to see him fight and get absolutely annihilated. But yeah, he's on this card. Hopefully he wins. I would like to see him win before it's all said and done. And then hopefully hopefully he retires. But I don't know. This is the fight game. He's been doing it for a long time. But yeah, he's on this card going against Paddy the Baddy. So who are you going to place your bets on? I'm going to stay away from this one. I learned my lesson from a few months ago. So you got that, and then you got a welterweight bout between Vicente Luque going up against Ian Gary. That's going to be a good one as well. This is probably the best card for UFC in the next coming months, obviously in December. So what a great way to end 2023 with a stacked card, big names, legends, some bunch of savages for sure. Got 2 title fights. Can't beat it, man. So yeah, UFC, man, definitely knocking out those pay-per-views, those fight nights. You gotta love it. So with that, I'm finally done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Obviously, as always, it's going to be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. If you watch it on video, obviously go to my YouTube page, @Guys Time with the Bryze. And then always, if you guys need any t-shirts, got a few of them left, just message me, @Guys Time with the Bryze on Instagram. And then, yeah, watch some sports this weekend. Got lots of sports this weekend. The weather's going to change here in Michigan, so it's going to be a little chilly now. I got a golf outing this Saturday, so that's going to be fun with my family, my uncles, my dad, my cousins. So that's going to be a good one. And yeah, I'll probably be watching football as always. Might place a bet. I'm not sure yet. And then obviously you got NFL Sunday. And then, yeah, I'll be watching hockey next week and then be watching these UFC fights coming up. So, yeah, thank you for joining the Bryze today. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Tomorrow's Friday. Finish off strong and enjoy the weekend. Stay safe out there. Play some bets. Watch some football. Get your fantasy football lineups ready to go. Watch some baseball as well. Get ready for some hockey. And then we got fight night this weekend. And then watch those pay-per-views coming up within the next couple months. All right. Peace out, guys. The Bryze is out. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.